mat. I'm going to start off today in baby puppy. So I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of work on the inner thigh and stretching out through the hips. So if you'd like to take your knees a little bit wider, but you have your big toes touching behind. I'm going to take the hands downwards towards the floor. And a couple of options here. If you don't want to go too deep on a position like this, have the elbows down to the ground and drop your forehead down. All right, you'll still get the inner thigh stretch. If you're okay to go deeper, slide your arms a little bit further forwards. Again, you can put your forehead down, but if you're having a good day, you might be able to put your chin down. And just sitting into this position, taking a couple of nice, long, deep breaths. Back up a little, walk the knees in together, and then gently let's start to draw the body up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin, and then drawing up into a cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders, looking up towards your navel, and then taking the head and the tailbone away, and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And again, drawing up into cat, pull up through the shoulders and up through with your back. Taking your head and your tailbone away and sitting back to your heels. And again, let's bring the body up and through. And then curling the toes, sending the hips back and the heels down. Draw forwards to a plank, gazing slightly ahead, and then bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. And again, let's pull the body up and through, curling the toes, easing back the heels and the head down. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. And again, bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, nice long stretch into the back of your legs. Draw forwards into plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back to heels. And again, bring the body up and through, curling the toes, nice long stretch into your downward dog. Draw forwards into a strong plank, bending the knees and sitting on back. Couple more times. At any point you just need to take a break though, don't feel you've got to do everything today. Easing the heels away. Drawing forwards into your plank, bending your knees and sitting on back. And last time, drawing through, curling the toes, sending the hips back. And then if we can walk on the spot here, just drawing down one heel, swapping, drawing down the other heel, and just working the hips a little side to side. Hands are spreading out wide to the floor. Just be aware of your body, be aware of the tightness of your body or just how your body is generally feeling today. And now if we come down upon your knees and stepping your right foot forwards. And today just putting your right hand on the inside of your right foot and bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. Just opening the chest a little here. Into the floor, curl the toes, lift up the back knee, and then raising the opposite hand. And if you feel you can go a little bit deeper into the hips, turn your front foot open, Go to the outside edge of your back foot and then looking up towards your hand. And bringing it all of the way back round again. And then we'll just come up through the middle, raising both of your arms. Now if you can clasp up your fingers, have the first finger going straight up and squeezing your head a little. And then take a little bit of a bend over towards the right. And feel that stretch coming up into the left-hand side of your body. And then bringing it back up. Letting your arms go. Moving back onto that back knee. Drawing back your toes. And today you could stay as you may need to bend your knee if your hamstrings are really tight, or you can maybe try reaching across with your left hand towards your right leg. So either reaching over the knee, the calf, the ankle or the foot, just gently turning your body around and over towards the right. Letting it go, come around upon your knees and let's clasp up the fingers together, squeezing the head a little with both arms, and we'll just take a little bit of a bend out from your waist, activating your waist. And then bring it back up, deep breath in. Breathing out, activating your waist. And then coming all of the way back up, letting your arms all of the way back down. Let's take down that left foot to the floor. Take your left hand on the inside of your left foot, raising your right arm, opening the chest. Both of your hands coming to the inside, lifting the back knee and turning and opening, looking up towards your left hand. And you could from there, if you want to, open up the front foot, go to the outside edge of your back and open it back further. And coming all of the way back round, knee back down onto the floor. Clasping your fingers together, first finger's going straight up, squeezing head a little, and then take a little bit of a bend over towards the left leg, stretching down to the right hand side of your body. Releasing it back, letting go with your arms, moving towards that back knee, drawing back your toes. And again, if you need to, bend your knee a little. If you'd like to, reaching across with your right hand, reaching over for the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. And then from there, just take a little bit of a twist across towards the left. And let it go. Okay, come around onto your back for me. And bend up your knees and draw your heels in. And I'm just going to talk through your technique again. So have your heels in alignment with your sit bones. Have your feet parallel so they're not turning open. And to begin with, let's lower the back down against the floor. So taking your lower back to imprint. And then releasing your back away from the ground. And again, let's take the lower back downwards towards the floor to imprint. And then releasing the back away from the ground. Just doing that a few times. Noticing how your back is today. And when we settle, settle so you feel that you have a natural hollow between the lower back and the ground. And then just give yourself a couple of rolls up and down with your shoulders. And then walking your shoulders down and away from your ears and wriggling the neck a little bit further out from your shoulders. And then as you take a lovely deep breath in through your nose, feel your ribs widen to the side and to the back of your body. As you breathe out through your mouth, make the breath deliberate and strong, as if you were blowing out a candle. So as you breathe in, the ribs are widening. As you breathe out, you're blowing the breath out, drawing the navel back to the spine and connecting with that third layer of abdominal muscle in. So you may start to feel your waist pulling in a little bit tighter. Certainly we should be able to feel the abdominals drawing back and pulling up behind the surface muscles and the surface skin, okay? So as you breathe in, ribs widening, belly flat. As you breathe out, contract, pull in, and feel everything pull in a little bit tighter around the middle of your body. Now as we work up into practice today, I'm going to talk and reiterate the technique as we go through. But again, just try and take your time, listen to your body and go to the level where you feel the breath is present and you have an engagement of the core. If those two things aren't happening, we've probably gone a little bit far away from the point of the practice, okay? So taking a deep breath in, ribs widening. As you breathe out, coming into shoulder bridge. And then imprint the back, peel the back away from the floor. Try not to clench your buttocks, but draw all the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in, letting your ribs widen. And then as you breathe out, lowering your back, nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, into an imprint and back to neutral. Again, breathing in. As you breathe out, imprinting your back, peeling your spine away from the ground. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, soft imprint, and back out to neutral. Again, breathing in. As you breathe out, tilting your tailbone, drawing the back off the floor. Breathing in at the top. And then breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. I'm going to work your arms in today. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, drawing the hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in, now raising your arms without lifting your shoulder blades off the floor. Breathing out, engaging your core a little bit stronger as your arms go back a little bit. Breathing in to raise your arms up, keeping your collarbone open. And breathing out to lower your back and your arms all of the way back down again. Breathing in to prepare. And breathing out to ripple your back up and away from the ground. Breathing in to softly raise your arms without raising your shoulders. Breathing out, engaging the core as your arms go back a little. Breathing in as you raise your arms back up again. And then breathing out to lower your arms and your back all the way back down. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out to ripple your back up and away from the ground. Breathing in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, engaging the core as your arms go back. Breathing in to raise your arms back up again. And then breathing out to lower your arms and your back all of the way back down. Okay. Lengthen both of your legs out and along the floor for me. And just walk down your shoulders a little away from your ears. As you raise one leg up towards the ceiling, breathing in. And as you lower your leg back down, breathing out. Now as you raise the leg up, try and be aware of keeping a neutral back. So if your hamstrings are holding a little tension today, bend your knee as the leg comes higher. Breathing in, the leg draws up. Breathing out, engaging the core as the leg draws down. Breathing in, raising the leg up. And breathing out to lower. So you could stay with this today. If you're okay with a lifted position with your head, without support. Come in to hold on just behind the knee, and then breathing in, bring the leg up. Breathe out as you lower the leg down. Breathe in to bring the leg up, and breathe out as we lower the leg back down. Breathing in, draw up, and breathing out as you lower the leg down. Just again, taking your time here, shoulders up on the floor. You've got a neutral spine, so you're not pushing your back against the ground. You've got the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest. All right, but if the neck muscles really start to complain, keep the head down and then lift and lower the legs instead. Last one. And then bending your knees. Slowly bring it back down to the ground. Now I'd like us to come over onto the hands and knees. Just take your time, okay? We're going to be working into our plank today. We're going to be working into a little knee drop. Okay, so we're going to be alternating with the breath. Then we're going to go to a more rhythmic knee drop, and then we're going to come back for a few more slow. I'm not going to do the full section of 10-10, all right, so don't worry, you'll be able to do it today. You can do this all on your knees. It will be a lot easier, okay? And then just ignore what I'm saying about the knee drops. As always, do what you can, stop when you need to. So I'm going to slide the arms along the floor, spread out your fingers and just check that your elbows are beneath your shoulders and your wrists are in alignment with your elbows. Move your knees back a little, okay, so that your back is nice and flat, and then decide whether you stay here or whether you can curl the toes and straighten the legs. I'm going to draw one knee to the floor, breathe in, breathe out and push away. Other knee down, breathe out and push away. Breathe in and out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. Here come our rapid ones. So change, change, change. So breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. 2 more and hold if you can. And breathe in, out. We've got 4 of these. Breathe in, out, push away. 2 more, out and press. Good, 1 more, out and press. All right, lower all the way back down. So keep building that up, okay? Just keep getting stronger. But again, better to do these things just so that you hold well and that you don't feel that you're losing the technique. So I'm going to come out into the reverse crucifix stretch for your shoulders. If you'd like to place your hands flat on the floor. Now we keep one hand trapped down onto the ground and then roll gently upon it, bringing the knees forwards. And then with your other arm, it could come up towards the ceiling, but if that feels too intense, keep it down. The head can go down on the floor, or you can have it lifted. Again, really just depend on what you're used to. And wherever you get to, just breathing into the shoulder stretch. If it's easy, you could always come forwards and bring the arm up a bit higher. Alright, now let's come around to the centre. Let's go the other way. So sliding your hand along the floor, bring the knees to come up and raising your arm if you can. Remember, the head can be up or down, all according to what you can bear today. And remember, everything's changing. You know, your body's opening up all of the time. Alright, we're going to come all the way back round and I'm going to work up into the shoulders next. So we're working up into breaststroke. Working into the postural muscles around the shoulders and the upper back, trapezius. Again, with this position, once we get going, our direction of gaze is towards the floor. Relax the legs. We want to really be able to do this with back strength and core strength. We shouldn't need to use the glutes, all right? But if you do find yourself doing that, just maybe take a break, okay? Stop and just think about how you can maybe use the core a little bit more to lift you up rather than the obvious leg movement, okay, which you want to try and avoid. So we've got the shoulders dropping down towards the ground, starting by breathing in to roll the shoulders back. As you breathe out, engaging your core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower, shoulders coming back down. Breathing in to peel back your shoulders. Breathing out to engage the core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, then breathing out, rolling the shoulders back upon the floor. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back and down. If you can, turn your palms. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine, lift and hover. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower. So if this is enough, please do a few more at that stage. If you feel a bit stronger and you're not clenching your buttocks and your chin's tucked in, then adding on your arms. So breathing in to reach your arms ahead and breathing out as you draw back. Chin stays tucked in, looking down at the ground. And with this version, we don't go back to the floor. We stay in that strong lifted position. The core is locked on all the way. Okay, keep it locked on throughout. Breathing in and out as you draw back. 2 more, in and out to draw back. 1 more time. And breathing out as you draw back. All right, letting it down. We're going to come up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to draw up into the exaggerated cat stretch. So I'm taking my fingers just off the sides of the mat. If you can't be on your fingertips, then of course have your hands flat down. It's just when we're on our fingertips, we've got a better range. Okay, that's why I've got us up there. So as we come down, we have this melting heart coming down in towards the floor, coming down between your arms and the back arches. And then when we come back up, tucking the head in, and we go up into that exaggerated cat stretch up through the shoulders. So again, as we come down, elbows go back, heart comes down to the mat, and then tucking in, pulling up, getting that stretch through the back. Let's have 2 more of those. Coming down, heart to the floor, and then pulling on up, lifting through the shoulders. 1 more time, heart coming down, and then tucking the head in and drawing up. All right, let's pop ourselves around to seated, and we're going to come into your roll back. So if ordinarily you use a band or you use a cushion behind your back, put that into position now so you're ready. And sitting up as tall as you can. All right, so we're trying to get a better movement into this lower back region of your back. All right, it takes time, it takes ages. All right, so don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just we want to keep trying to move in and out from that lower back. Okay, so rather than going down with a hollow back, we want to try and move in a little more smoothly. All right, so just doing your best. All right, you don't have to make it to the ground. Take a deep breath in, ribs are widening. And then as you breathe out, pull the tummy back up underneath your ribs. Curve your lumbar spine and just let's hang out at halfway. Breathing in and then breathing out, engaging your core, pulling up underneath your ribs, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in, the ribs widen, and then as you breathe out, engaging your core, softly going back. Breathing in and then breathing out, drawing up underneath your ribs to lift you back up. Good. Again, breathing in As you go back, breathing out. If you can, we go down a little bit further, maybe to imprint. Breathe in and breathing out as you draw up. Okay, now those of you who want to push it on, one hand on your shoulder, take a breath in, and then as you go down, breathing out, just being careful not to hunch the shoulders, breathing in, and then as we draw back on up, breathing out and sitting up, drawing from the center of your chest, swapping your hands, breathing in, and as you breathe out, lowering your body, nice and slowly, breathing in, and breathing out to draw up, trying to really pull it from that core center. Breathe in, as you go back, shoulders relax, breathe in at the bottom, breathing out, slowly lift, 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 lift. All right, one more, breathing in, as you go back, nice open collarbone, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out as we draw all of the way back up, sitting up nice and tall. All right, coming into a little bit of tricep work, okay, classic tricep work today. So starting off with a slightly easier to modify version. That's what I'm going to say, because everybody finds different things harder in different ways. So I've got my hands facing in towards the back side, and as I dip back, breathing in, and then as I push away from the ground, breathing out. Again, breathing in, I'm dipping back, and then breathing out, pushing into the ground and lifting up. Now if that's plenty hard enough, do a few more like that. When we come to lift the body, all right, we just got to, again, really lock that core on first. So breathing out, core's locked on, you're pushing down and toes into the floor, breathing in. So with the lift, all right, just working the triceps again. All right, you may have a very strong back of the body. All right, if you're a runner or anything like that, you know, that the back of your body may be your stronger area. In which case, this is going to really help you. All right, because you've already got that strength through your glutes to get you up. All right, that's why I say everybody's bodies are different. It doesn't mean that one thing is going to be easier. All right, but the thing is to do the one that you enjoy and the one that you're getting something out of. All right, so if it is just super easy, it may be the time to do something about that, okay? All right, couple more. All right, whichever you're doing, if you're dipping, breathing in to go back and out to come forwards. If you're lifting, you're breathing out to lift and into lower. Good job. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a release in for your triceps. So just finding a seated position that works for you. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. I'm going to take one arm up, okay? And we count from here. Just give a little bit of support there for the tricep, or you can reach around and connect your fingers together. Again, whichever one is a good one for you. All I ask really is that we keep that chin lifted, shoulders back, try and maintain your posture, because that way then we don't start working into areas that the body shouldn't be using. We're thinking about how you're holding your body anatomically. So if you can swap over. Alright, so the other hand coming back, reaching around. And like I say, sometimes if you're sat in the wrong position, then sometimes you end up with your back rounding. Alright, so that's not really going to do us any favours. So what I do say is sometimes it's helpful to be up on your knees, then you don't have to worry about your lower back or your hamstrings. Sometimes it's a good idea to be right up on top of your knees, all right, then you don't have to worry about your hamstrings or your back, okay? So all of these things can be different, all in accordance to what you feel you're getting the best possible anatomical alignment of your body. Like I say, one of the beauty of being on you know, online, is that you can just modify it, you know? You don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing. And relax. Okay, let me bring you around onto your side. Okay, and today we are going to work into the clown. So we're going to do a little section that's all about working the inner thigh muscles. I am going to build this one up today. So I'm going to take it up onto the hand again. Again, you don't have to do this, all right? The first one that we do is very, very effective. The inner thighs and full glute medius. So coming on down, if you're okay with it, propping your head up, and I'm putting the knees in so they're forwards of the body. And then from here, having the big toes connected, we're breathing out to roll the top knee back, and breathing into lower. So breathing out, and you should feel that almost immediately in the inner thigh muscles working on that top leg. All right, the other area that you will become aware of is the upper back region of your buttocks at the back. All right, so you'll be able to feel those muscles tensing. So the muscles we're working into here are your knee supporters. You know, these muscles up here in glute medius run down to the side of the knee. The muscles from the inner thigh muscles come down to the inside of the knee. All right, so they're really, you know, if you want to keep walking around, okay, you want to keep working these muscles. Breathing out to press, breathing into lower. Okay, so you can leave it like that, all right, and take a break if you need to. Or I'm going to come up onto the elbow. Now, as soon as we draw a little bit further away from the ground, you're going to feel other muscles coming in, and probably you're going to feel the core kicking in a little bit more. Breathing out to press, breathing into lower. All right, so there's this version, or we can come up onto the hand and we can push away. I'm taking my other hand back behind my head. Now this time we've got two things we're doing. We're breathing out to press away, and then breathing in and drawing out. All right, so breathing out to press back, and then breathing in and out. Breathe in, breathe out to press back, breathe in, and let's breathe out to dip, there we go, breathing in. Breathe out to press back, breathe in to lower. Breathe out, engage the core, dipping in, breathing in, opening back. Breathing out to press back, drawing down, breathe in, breathe out, engage the core, gently draw forwards, draw the chest open. Breathing out to press back, breathe in, breathing out as you draw in, breathing out to open. One more time, breathe out to press back, breathe in, breathing out, tucking in and out. All right, bring yourself back down. And let's just take a little bit of a stretch there for your quad. Drawing the heel back. Alright, now I know we've already worked the triceps, but I'm going to be a bit cheeky and I'm going to put another tricep exercise in. This one is a bit interesting, okay? So the hand that's along the floor is going to wrap around the ribs, okay? You have one left in front. Bring your knees so they're forwards. This is the one you're going to push off the ground. Now I'm just going to say this. When you come away from the floor, please try not to launch your body off the ground. Lock the core in, and when we come away from the floor, we want to come up in a smooth position. Now, I don't mind, and neither should you, worry about whether you get off the floor or not. If you feel your tricep muscles here without even lifting, you're going to feel they're on. So just the fact of pushing into the ground makes them work. So that could be enough, couldn't it? So deep breath in As you breathe out, engage the core. You may get up, you may not. It doesn't matter. Breathing in and lowering. And again, as you go up, breathe out. Breathing in. We're not going to do too many, all right? I'm going to inch these back in. Breathing out. And because we usually work the triceps, don't we, in tandem, this is a bit different in Pilates. Breathing out, engage the core. Breathing in. All right, just 2 more if you can. Breathe out and in. 1 more. And lower. Okay. Swap it on over and bring the elbow now underneath your shoulder, coming into the side bend. All right, so from here, when we come up, we're lifting, we're pulling up and reaching over. Breathing in as you lower. All right, so if you've not been doing too much of this sort of work lately, you might want to stay on the elbow and the knees. Try and feel the waist kicking it underneath you, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. If you're happy to go up onto your hand again, opening the knee, and then as we lift, breathing out, we're reaching up, out from the waist, and breathing in as you lower. So with this one, try and keep your gaze forwards. So as you go over, you're not looking down, you're not looking up, all right, you're not shadowing your face. That arm is always going to go past your ear, so you're never going to see it. All right, but what I want you to try and feel is the pull-up underneath your body. Feel the oblique muscles, the core, pulling you up and lower. All right, just 1 more. Breathing out to lift and into lower. All right, spin it round. Let's do the other side. So coming down towards the floor, knees tucking forwards. I'm going to start off with those knees pulled up from the together position. Breathing out to open back. Breathing into lower. So I know at this stage, when we do this lower level, it's probably going to be a little bit more intense for the muscle usage of the inner thigh and glute medius. We do have to think about referencing the core, don't we? Because it seems to be all about the legs. So you've just got to really remember that you're in the practice of Pilates and we do want to breathe and we do want to connect with the core. All right, but you've just got to switch that on. All right, so coming up to stage 2, elbow beneath your shoulder, and then as we take that top knee back, breathing out, breathing in. All right, so bring the shoulders away from your ears. We don't ever want to be in this slumped out position. We want to come on up. Think about the alignment of the body. If the body is held correctly, the muscles will form correctly as we get stronger. All right, for those of you who want to go up onto your hand, and we're taking the other hand by your ear, and we'll breathe out to take that top knee back, breathing into lower, and then breathing out to twist in, breathing in to open, breathing out to press back, breathe into lower, breathing out to turn in, breathing out to open, breathing out to press back, breathing into lower, breathing out to tilt, breathing out as you pull back, and again, breathing out to press back, breathe into lower, breathing out to tuck, breathing in to open, breathing out, press back, breathe into lower, breathing out to tuck in, breathing out into open, breathing out to press back, breathe in, breathe out, engage the core as you turn, breathe in, last one, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. All right, lower that body down carefully. And let's just take in a little stretch there for the front of your thigh. So drawing that heel back a little. Okay, so we're going to have a little go at that tricep work, okay? Arms have obviously done a little bit more now, so do your best, all right? So hand in front, and remember, use your core, all right? Get that core to make the body lighter as you come up. Deep breath in, as you breathe out, pushing. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out to push. Breathing in, try and keep your gaze forwards. Breathing out, push into the ground. That's it, pull the body up in a straight line position. Breathing out, press. And lower. And again, pushing off the ground. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out to press. And lower. All right, two more. And lower. One more. Okay, and swap it on over. You soon find out which is your weaker arm, like you didn't know. All right, so shoulders open as we come up, breathing out, side bend, reaching up and over, breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging the core, looking straight ahead, and breathing in to lower. All right, for those of you who can go up onto your hand, knees and chest open, remember that foot that goes up towards your hand is on the same line. All right, so that what it doesn't make you do is lean forwards. Because if your hand or your foot was forward, then you'd end up tipping in one direction. So we don't really want to tip, we want to bend. So that when we go up and over, like a lovely side plank that you would use in yoga, but we just have a little bit more bend into it. And breathing in as you lower. Again, engaging with your core, lifting, reaching up and over, and lower. All right, last one. And coming back down. All right, let's come all the way down onto your back, and we need to do the 100. All right, so nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's lower that body down. So if you need support, if you need a cushion behind your neck today, if you're having any treatment on your neck, or you know that it can be a little bit vulnerable, then place something behind your head. Otherwise, bringing your legs up, again, if that's good with you, neutral spine, and this might be enough. This will be your easiest stage to work into. Next stage, we could lift the head, neck and shoulders and support the head. Or we could extend the legs, which is going to make it harder. And then maybe we take the hands away and pat the air, which again is going to make it harder. All right, but if your neck starts to ache, you really must support the neck. Okay, so setting up your breath. Breathing in for about 4. Breathing out for about 6. Keeping the shoulders down, collarbone open. Maybe you shut your eyes and you focus a little bit deeper on the breathing and on the engagement of your core tonight. Okay, and we're going 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 37, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 6, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Slowly take it on down. Okay, land your feet. I'm just going to do a little bit of neck release today. Okay, so first of all, if you take your head over, turn it all the way over. Once you get there, if you think you can improve upon it, raise the head again and then see if you can draw the ear a little firmer down into the floor. And again, work those shoulders down, okay, particularly if they're keen on popping up. And then bring the head back to the middle. And now draw your chin towards your chest. And we're going to try and see if we can get the back of the neck a little bit closer to the floor. So it is possible to flatten the neck out completely against the ground. So you need to give yourself a deep double chin, really pull in the chin, make the size of your mouth really draw down to the side. And then release the head back up, take the head over the other way. So rolling the head over. Once you get there, if you think you can improve upon that, lift the head up and then place it back down. Try and draw, again, the back of the neck down towards the floor. So give yourself, again, that very deep double chin and try and bring the head right in. Okay, so really tucking the chin in. And like I said, the beauty of doing something like this is to really try and stretch the muscle area from the base of your skull coming down in towards your neck, which for lots of people can be a really tight area, and unless you've been lucky enough to have an Indian head massage or something like that lately, which is brilliant, you know, for really, again, releasing, you know, the cranium and all the little cracks on your skull, so that's just such a great way of releasing tension. All right, we're probably not all able to get to somebody who can do that for us. So what we can do is try and help ourselves. So it's trying to just get that tension out from the base of your skull. Then release your neck. Okay, now gently roll over to one side, pop yourself back on up to seated, and just as always, I want to finish off with a saw. Alright, this is a really good one to finish off on. We all need this movement, okay, this rotational movement. You can have your legs out in front of you, you can have a cushion underneath your hips, you can sit with your legs crossed if that feels better for you. However we do this, I want you to really focus on the rotation of your rib cage. Try not to move from your shoulders, try and move from your ribs. Alright, it's harder, but it will be, again, more fruitful for the back. So if we can breathe in to turn your upper body, and as you breathe out, just very gently tilting across. Don't worry about how far over you go. Breathing in as you draw the body back up, and breathing out, engaging the core. So try and feel that you're turning from your abdominal strength. Breathing in, turn, and then breathing out, rounding the body over, pushing your sit bones back. Breathing in as you draw back up, and breathing out, engaging your core as you come back to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body, breathing out to round the body and lengthen across. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out and rounding through your spine. Breathing in to draw back on up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Now if your arms are getting tired, arms across your chest. If you're feeling super today, super strong, fingers are going to come up by your temples. Breathing in to turn the upper body, and breathing out to round your back and take your body over your thigh. Breathing in, drawing the body up. Breathing out, engaging your core to the middle. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out to round over your thigh. Breathing in to draw the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine with the last couple. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, drawing over the thigh. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Last one. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to draw over the thigh. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, engage your core. And we'll let those arms down. Okay, bend up your knees for me. Hopefully this will feel nice after that last one. You're going to go in and under, take a hold of your elbows, and then just pull away on your legs. Underneath the knees, and again draw back. And then turn the hands to hold the other way round, and again let's pull our back. Gently draw the body back on up, coming around to your best seated position at the moment. And just bring your hands out in front of you. Take your right hand over the top of your left. Turn your hands in so your thumbs are at the bottom. And then start to gently bring your arms up. Now you may just want to get up to halfway, and that may feel like it's intense enough. You may be able to come a little bit further forwards, you may be able to go down to the ground. Again, it doesn't matter how far you go. This is for your wrists, all the way up through elbows, all the way up into your neck. And then gently bring it back through. And re-swap. Okay, take the other hand over the top. Clasp your fingers, And then again, gently bring it up. Maybe halfway is enough. Maybe we take it over the top. And bring it all the way back through again. Taking the hands all the way back behind you. Knuckles downwards towards the floor, sitting up nice and tall, just lowering the head down. Find that stretch again along the back of your neck. And then drawing your head across, looking down into the corner of your body. And then head coming down to the middle, drawing across to the other side. And then back through to the middle. And then again, let's just let those arms come all the way around to the front of your body. As you breathe in, draw the arms up nice and high. As you breathe out, let them melt back, opening the shoulders and the chest. Let's wrap the arms forwards, finding that stretch across the middle of your upper back. Breathing in, drawing high. Breathing out, opening back. One more time. Bringing it forwards. Nice deep breath in. Breathing out. Letting it go. And a very well done, everybody, tonight. Good, 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 good. Hope you had a nice practice. Hope you feel good. Drink some water now. Just let,